it.
And right around the time they were doing the Marvel Eye of the Camera, they released this. It reprinted both issues together, and it went for a couple dollars more. But this thing was going for some money.
Don't know how I missed it.
Great.
Now, this is
Great story.
This book itself for the reprint is a $5 book. It was going for about 20. Warren Schmellis, we're not going to fully dignify his name because of the way he treated people, but it was an interesting book that was very bleak, very dark. Don't expect anything happy. So we're just going to move on.
Yeah. So what I did for my 5, and I'm just going to say is like, I'm not going to show them yet, but
you're talking. Go.
But I picked out 5 undervalued Marvel books from the Bronze Age because you know that's my little thing.
Nice. I'm bouncing around ages. That's why I'm jumping right back to 1961 for the first appearance of Mon-El. This is a G- condition copy, which would pretty much be a 1.8. You can see that, it's attached to the staples, but right down here you see that something either ate it or tore it off, or somebody just read it to death. But you could find a book like this exact book for about $22 online. And this might be the most expensive thing that I show tonight. But holy crap, man, Mon-El, this was a big character for a long period of time. He joined the Legion of Superheroes, but he's been since forgotten because once upon a time, back in the 1980s, first appearance of the Legion of Superheroes was considered the grail of the Silver Age. And little by little, that kind of went away until Amazing Fantasy 15 wound up taking it over. And yes, Michael, we don't have to show only 5. I'm just showing only 5.
Yeah, I brought a couple more, but there's 5 that I brought specifically to show from my there's no real rules,
This show has no rules. We're not near mint condition. Near mint condition is one of those shows. Hey, yes, 10 minutes. I'm going to let Tacoma go wild.
I'm done. You got it out.
I'm glad you got that out, though. It seemed
well,
like
to follow up on that, the reason
up.
why I pulled this particular one is the 80-page giant #1. This thing you could also get for about maybe $20 or so in even a very good plus condition, a 4.5 raw. Now, the reason why I would suggest this is because many people, including many shops, have labeled this completely wrong because they're not looking at this, they're looking at this. So a lot of people are thinking, hey, I got the first Superman annual. No, you didn't. You got 80-page giant. So this has not just confused people, but frustrated them. And it's the reason why this usually goes for a bit less than other comics. So if you're trying to find something with reprints of Superman in the Golden Age, you can't go much further wrong than a book from the early 1960s. Next up, Gargoyles, #1 from Marvel Comics. This one is a newsstand edition. And this was another book you can now get for about maybe $11 or so. Why? Because once upon a time, we were expecting a movie to be coming out, and instead that didn't really happen. Disney put it on their service, and there hasn't been much follow-up with a new series, but there has been plenty of new comic books talking about this. So you can get this really, really cheap. At one point, this was going for between $80 to $100, but not anymore. This is very, very undervalued. And the last book that I have pulled, this one is one of the books that would have been in the top 10 this particular week, because this one at one point was trading easily in a 5.0 raw for about a good $100+, but not anymore. I mean, just recently in Absolute, I can't remember now, is it Batman or Superman? We have Zatanna, and it's not the Zatanna you see here in her first full cover appearance. It's Zatanna as a villain. Yeah. But this book here, somebody bought a 7.0 raw copy for, get this, $11.
Man, I must have missed that. That book is on my primary want list, and I have had no luck finding one so far, so that's encouraging.
Yeah,
rare to
earlier
see
this
it.
week on
Very rare.
eBay, somebody wound up getting this exact same book for $11. So
must have
just to remind people that are just tuning in right now, I am suspending the top 10 until the government shutdown ends, and then we'll bring it back. Also, that a lot of these top 10s, they feature a lot of the same books because they're always up, they're down, they're up, they're down. But I can only show giant size X-Men so many times before even I lose interest. So we're showing some books this week that maybe you might have forgotten about, things that used to be something that maybe people aren't talking about, things that maybe you never even knew you wanted, but now, tonight, through some of the people on our show, you might say to yourself, oh man, I got to get that.
Yeah.
So next.
Yeah. So who wants to go?
Just pick someone, Rob.
Well, we have a guest.
Oh, Cliff.
He wouldn't be
Do you
ready.
feel on the spot though?
So
We
it's
can go-
okay, 'cause, hey, you've noticed me struggling around the room
Oh,
to find stuff.
well,
if
put
you're
it
not
on
ready,
me.
we can come back to you. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Let's start with Monel.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's start with
Whoa.
Superboy's adopted brother because he had amnesia and superpowers. And Superboy was like, hey, you landed on a Monday. You've got my power, so I'm going to call you Monel. Mon for Monday, L because you belong in my family. And then the surprise of Lead almost killing him. Oh no, he's not a Kryptonian. And we'll find out more after he's traumatized by thousands of years in the Phantom Zone and then joins the Legion of Superheroes. And you know what? The Legion of Superheroes are so shitty because all they had to do was travel back with the formula and release him in the 20th century and take him to the future. Right?
Yep.
Right?
Yep. They had a
That'll be
time
too
bubble.
easy.
They had a time bubble. They could have done it.
They had time bubbles galore. Underappreciated, yes.
I hate that.
Has Monel recently appeared in Action Comics in the Phantom storyline? Hell yeah. Has he appeared on freaking Supergirl, even though he was a love interest? F yeah. So Monel, freaking love him. I'm so mad that they made him a villain in Supergirl, the Legion of Superheroes animated movie. Underappreciated.
Mhm,
Yeah.
All right. More underappreciation.
mhm.
All right. Black Lightning #1. First
Yeah.
Black Lightning. All right. Do I even have to say anything? DC's like, let's finally have a black superhero and give him a book. Yeah, bitch.
Hey, it's Black Vulcan.
1977. Hey, Thomas. Hey, folks. More underrated. More underrated. Okay, Lady Fantastic. You need this in your life.
What, oh
You
my
need
God.
this.
What is it?
All right. The Paul Levitz run of Legion of Superheroes. Here's
Yeah.
#1. All right.
Okay.
I got it for pennies. I got a 9.8 for 40
Oh.
bucks. The
Keep
fact that
going.
people don't
Keep
care or
going.
love this the way that they should, you know? Look at that. And I don't even like Giffin's art that much, and I love
I'll
this
pick
cover.
me one up. I do like Giffen
Rob,
now.
can you just throw my camera on for a second?
No.
There you
don't
go.
do it. It's a trap.
All right.
The
It's
Crow.
the Crow, and I can say the Crow without dating myself.
It's Heath Ledger's Joker.
Oh, the Crow. I
My wife
recognize
is
the
so
Crow.
mad at you all right now.
I am
She's
old.
like,
That's hilarious.
Oh,
We had him pegged as Brandon Lee.
fly back here, Crow.
I thought it was death. What do I know?
Death, the art
We're
of
comic
living.
people, and we were all
We're
wrong.
assholes. We're sorry.
she's
Oh,
not
the
happy.
Joker. Oh no, I see it. The Joker. I see it now.
Y'all make me believe that I have a chance at love.
Oh man. Okay. So that's
All
one
right.
that's
Whenever I'm ready.
There we go.
Look at this. Issue 38 of the Levitz run. The death of Superboy. He
No.
dies. He dies in Monel's arms,
No.
everybody. Dies in Monel's arms. It's beautiful and underappreciated. All right. Now, let me tell you about underappreciated. How about it was only last year, this next book that I discovered what it even looked like. Adventure Comics 283. The first appearance of General Zod and the Phantom Zone.
okay. I'm listening.
Crazy to me. And because the only thing you could do in the Phantom Zone apparently is have telekinetics, Superboy uses telekinetics on a typewriter to tell Pa Kent how to free him.
I was gonna pick that too.
Oh my God, I love you. I love you. I love you so much.
Aw,
Oh my gosh.
so
All right.
sweet.
Not underappreciated, but I love it. Power Girl's first appearance, which is funny because I owned a stored 5.0 that I gave to my friend David for his birthday, and I won this in a $20 raffle at Icon last year, and Icon is tomorrow, and it may be the last Icon we have. So we'll
Did
see.
you know that I have a copy of that too, and I won mine as well?
Oh,
from
sugar!
Bruce
freaky.
Kingdoms of Nerds from
Oh, from your super battle, your super awesome nerd battle.
yeah, but that's not the one that I got second on and won a slab. I got second place in Jeopardy and fucking won this.
Hell
Dude.
yes. Yeah, because the dude didn't want it or
The
something.
Crow.
Yeah. Yeah. He was like, I don't want this shit. And I was like, I'll take it.
All right. I love me some Avengers storylines. And I love Korvac. All right. And this is the first appearance of Korvac in an 8.0.
Nice.
I was gonna pull a Defenders #1 and be like, I know it may be big, but y'all still don't appreciate it the way it needs to be appreciated.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
be
different.
appreciated more. It does.
He looked different back then.
For real. The first meeting of Earth 1 and Earth 2 Superman.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, was that
Ooh.
it?
And I snatched up a pedigree. Yeah, the issue before this takes place mostly on Earth 2, but this issue they actually like meet each other.
That's really cool.
Of course, on the cover they actually fight. Inside, there's nothing much. Hey, Bo, you sexy bitch. So, good morning or good afternoon.
Bo, we are showing books that we think are grossly underappreciated.
Or just gross?
Or
Yeah.
you think
Oh,
you do it.
Now, I don't think this one's underappreciated, but maybe it's not. Maybe it is underappreciated. I don't feel like everybody
Undervalued, underappreciated.
Well, it's not undervalued because let me tell you, like I was in a battle royale online auction for this thing. It's Jungle Action 21, and it's part of the Black Panther versus KKK storyline, but it's the cover.
That one.
Of all those covers are badass, but this one is the most badass.
Yeah,
I got
it is.
the
Yeah.
whole I have the whole Jungle Action run.
Which is the
I
John
got
Byrne
one
one?
because of you.
Saga, because the complete saga takes place through multiple titles just to really, really piss you off.
Which is the John Byrne one?
John Byrne,
It's like
23?
23.
23.
That's the one with the big circle cover.
Yeah,
Or,
the spotlight.
spotlight.
Yeah,
Using all the T-shirts and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one I want.
Kirk used to wear that shirt all the time on this show.
yeah, we got that one.
Now, also underappreciated, and it's weird. It got minor appreciation because of the last Captain America movie, but the first appearance of Sidewinder. But I like all these Atlantean villains, and this is part of the Marvel 2-in-1 Serpent Crown saga. There's
Okay.
multiple Serpent Crown sagas. They're great. Okay, it's a wonderful, powerful story lore construct of the Marvel universe, and like we don't appreciate this stuff.
Okay.
I mean, the Serpent Crown was a story that took place through most of the beginning of the Submariner series.
Yep.
But if you talk to somebody going, "Hey, I'm going to show you issue number 8. What happens inside?" I don't know. It's just cool covers. Like that's the
Yep.
Serpent Crown story.
It's the
Yep.
Serpent Crown, baby. You know, people get
Oh.
possessed, people fight for power, people go crazy in it. I love it. And how about Atlantis?
Ooh, she
Attacks?
found it.
How about Atlantis Attacks, where they start kidnapping the Marvel women?
Thanks, Bruce.
Yeah.
So also Action Comics 521, first Vixen.
Yeah.
Nice.
She had a very
Wow.
different outfit then, that's for sure.
Wow. That's funny. That's funny. That's
That's
a funny
hilarious.
book right there.
Hilarious.
That's a funny book.
And then, why would you think that one's funny?
Well, you have held up multiple books that are in my top 5. That's
Oh,
why.
I
and
love
that's one of them.
this. I love this.
I've been
You know,
lucky so far. We'll see.
Like these are the things that like absolutely call out to me. I got two more that are weird, and then I'll stop it. So everyone's big on Doctor Doom, but I feel like I know Doom, like old school Doom, better than other people. You know?
don't know Doom.
So, like, first of all, no one talks about the Private War of Doctor Doom. All right, which took place across the Avengers and supervillain team up. And it had Doom, it had Atlantis, it had Submariner, it had everything. It all started in Avengers 150.
Look at that.
All
She's a
right.
pretty one.
And then, this was a 25 center. And then we get Submariner, Doctor Doom, Atuma, the Wizard, Tamara Ron, Namorita. The story continued from Team Up 8 and 9, which I do have Team Up 9. And bam, look, 155. I'm tracking all these bastards down slowly but surely. And wait, I have one more I like to talk about. Because I love anything that pisses off Mark. I got me a 9.0.
Same girl.
Villain Team Up 5, the first appearance of the Shroud.
Very
See you
All right.
later.
The Shroud was their answer to Batman at one point. All right. He was a bad bitch in this book too. There we go. All right. That's my gambit of unappreciated.
Now, Cliff, there's a book that I think it was you that introduced me to because I've been looking for it ever since. And I think it's Action Comics number 123. Is that the one that has Jimmy Olsen on the cover for the first time?
Yes. Actually,
That
I'm
is
not sure
one.
123, but it's the one I own with the love letters, the Lovelorn letters.
Mm.
Hold on. Let me pull up my collection in my side window.
Ooh.
And I
Whoa.
can tell-
You got a side window? I don't even have a side piece.
I've got two. No one here that I know of has a side piece. Lady F and I most of all need that.
Tacoma has Side Piece Kitchen, which is the most kicking ass biscuit and cheesecake restaurant ever.
Comic book worm, you love my books.
Oh,
All right.
Bo calls you his side piece.
Oh my god, I wish I can't. I feel like there's just a lot of energy there that I would really enjoy, just deeply. Action Comics 147. 147.
I've got to find that.
Jimmy is swarmed by all these women, and we just see like mostly his head and him holding all the Lovelorn letters. You know, love that thing.
Who next, Rob?
Let's have a great night. Oh, thanks, Matt H. All right, so next up, we're going to
I'm
do...
completely beating the Hornets.
All right, it's your turn.
Ah,
I know you've been itching, Michael.
you fool. Wait, first I wanna show- first, I got this open. This was what I got. Undervalued. To be honest, every single book in my collection's undervalued because nobody will buy
Especially
it.
when you go to sell.
Yeah.
This should be $1 billion book, but I got it for $3. That's so undervalued. Okay, I'll start off with one I love. It would never become popular. Nobody's ever going to pay money for it, but I think it's one of the most amazing series ever. I love it. It was during that time when they were doing, it was the Watchmen time, the dark time, but it was so well written, so interesting to me. Great art, great collective team, creative team. Martial Law #1. Nobody's ever going to pay anything more than $5 for that book, but I love it. One of my favorite characters. What? One of my favorite characters in the.
Wow. Take turns. Fuckers.
What? One of my favorite characters in the DC universe. Nobody cares about him but me. But I would gladly pay $20 to see a movie about him, but nobody cares. First appearance, and you can't even see him on the cover. That breaks my heart. So it's very
Ambush
it's not
Bug.
one of those. What? Yes, that's right. Ambush Book. And he at the beginning he was a villain. Can you believe that? He stole our hearts. That's why.
No.
They steal our hearts, always starting as a villain.
Yeah, but then we loved him.
And they get better.
Like Wolvie.
Yeah, Wolvie was a villain. Here's another one. I
He
think
was
people appreciate
misunderstood.
it, but again, like I just don't like. I got this for a song, so obviously it's not very expensive. I think I got it for like $15 with the slabby. If you can get something for $15 slab, like that's insane.
Hell yeah.
And that
Slab
is
should cost
such,
me $15.
Yeah,
such a great miniseries. Just
it's a great. It's the first Art Adams. So even if you wanted to go just by the creator, it's the first Art Adams in comic book history.
I got him
right?
to sign my copy.
Yeah. And also Longshot. Not again, Longshot never became super popular, but it is his first appearance. But to me, it's
were you living in?
I mean, we all like his tight jeans, but you know, it's the haircut, it's the mullet. Oh my god.
We know I like the tight jeans.
I'll throw this one in again, super cheap. The first appearance of Indiana Jones in the Marvel Universe, I think. Somebody could prove me
Yeah.
wrong.
Something like that.
You're
And
accurate.
also John Byrne. It's John Byrne too. It's two great things that go great together. Well, but just for this, because it's a great cover, I'll just show it quickly. And here's another one. Again, this is more expensive. So we'll end on a couple more expensive ones, but I think I would still say undervalued, personally.
Oh, it's making us some money. Oh, I love that.
I couldn't
Oh.
sell that book the other day for like $50.
You could not?
Nope.
Yeah, see,
Wow.
It's a great cover though.
I think it's one of the best, you know, it's one of my top, I'd say 20 covers of all times.
Oh,
It's
fabulous.
pop
Yeah.
art in comics.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that is a big cover.
Oh yeah, Steranko was the man.
For sure.
Ah, shit.
And this other one, this is I'll end on the most expensive one in my collection. But again, I think it's undervalued. I personally think it's undervalued. It's the first Shield. It's Nick Fury turning into the Nick Fury we know. First Hydra. I'm right in that, I think, too. There's a lot of
First
firsts.
helicarrier, all of these things.
Yeah. So again, this is definitely the most expensive of it, but I still think it's an undervalued key. I think for the amount I got it for, still
I
undervalued.
got that book in like maybe a 3.0 raw back during the pandemic for maybe about $35. So yeah, that has been undervalued for some time, and so much lore that we still read today comes from that book.
I agree, and I was very happy to get it, but again, I didn't pay. Okay, I'm gonna do some extra ones because
Yeah, sure.
I feel I should. Okay, we did the first appearance of Mon-El. I know you guys love Mon-El.
Boy.
I get you love Mon-El. I love Mon-El too, but for
I
some
love
reason,
Ultra Boy. I
love
love this
Ultra Boy.
homoerotic first appearance cover. Talk about it. Talk about it, Michael.
Dude, all of those, there are so many secondary Legion characters where their first appearances are incredibly undervalued and so easy to get, and it just blows my mind.
I agree, but if you ever call Ultra Boy or Mon-El secondary again, we're gonna fight.
I love both of them, but when I say secondary, I mean not launch of the Legion characters.
I know, but the two of them, there's so much lore built around them in over time. You know,
Yeah.
look
But
at
I mean,
Bo Bobbity for Legion.
I
you
got
know
some
what,
Brennan
Bo?
collections. I got a couple of those.
But I mean, think about it. If you go everything other than first appearance of the Legion, if you go first appearance of every Legionnaire, the vast majority of them are sub
Action
$50
Comics.
books. Well, there's Action, Superboy, or Adventure. That's really the three series that did it, right?
It's true. It's true. And I have most of them. I have their second appearance, third appearance, fourth appearance, fifth appearance. I got the first Lone Wolf. I have a bagged and boarded Mon-El, a bagged and boarded Ultra Boy. I have a slabbed Mon-El. I'm going for slabbed Ultra Boy this year. I mean, this coming year. I mean, I'm all about it. I'm
I'm not gonna
about
lie,
it.
I take a slab of Ultra Boy myself.
I mean, Ultra Boy is delicious. I mean, I remember Legion of Three Worlds where they're like, "Oh my God, is that adult show? Oh my God, he's so hot!" And I'm like, "Yeah, girl, get that Get your phantom self wet. And
Okay. And I want to point out something I never noticed before. It is erotic. They're using their X-ray vision on each other. Lana's like, get out of the way, Lana. We don't care about you.
Yeah.
I gotta go
Right,
get
you're gonna look
coffee.
through somebody's shirt and you're not looking through the hot teenage girl next to you. Well,
Nope.
it's okay to say that because
Exactly.
they're teenage boys. All right, so they can say they can
Yeah.
do that.
yeah, no,
Cliff
it is.
And then
Yeah.
Cliff just gave me an idea for a porn Ultra Boy. He can only use one power at a time. Does he use his stamina? Does he use his hardness? Does he use his girth? Which one does he use? We should do a little porno version.
You always go with girth.
With these factors combined,
Well, the fact is, the Legion flight ring always gives him flight. So I say he should go with like the invulnerability stamina combo package. I feel like that would deliver best.
I don't know if Cliff's talking about the same thing.
No,
I
he doesn't know.
am, and I kind of am.
I think this is underrated. I don't know how much it's worth, but it's a beautiful cover. It's a nice collection of the Neil Adams Sentinel. It's also giant size 2. Giant size 1, I think, goes for a little bit more.
couple bucks.
A couple bucks more.
real quick, I just wanted to say, John, congratulations on raising all that money that you exceeded expectations on raising money for Comics for Cancer this last weekend.
And I was there too.
Oh, way to go,
Cliff was
Cliff.
there too.
Anybody that was helping out with that, you did a good thing. Thank you.
I love John. I love chocolate and ice cream. But I just want to say, in 2 hours, I raised almost $800. I'm very proud. Very proud.
Nice.
And of course, I'm getting that damn tattoo on my shoulder because someone else's promise got convoluted with my promise. Twerking Twyler, or whatever his name is, had promised years ago now about to get a tramp stamp tattoo. And I was like, last year, I was like, well, if we hit 60,000, I'll get one on my shoulder. So this year we hit the freaking 60,000. In fact, it's $65,100 something as of this morning. And I was like, well, crap, I'm getting it. And people don't understand, I don't actually want to get a tattoo. I just thought that this was a really fun goal to put out there, And so I'm gonna do it. I'm kind of dragging my ass a little bit, but not so much that I'm dragging my ass that we're going into 2026. Okay, I gotta do better than Twyler the twerker. I gotta do better than him. I gotta make sure it's done by my birthday.
Well, you'll really be dragging your ass if you get a tattoo down by your ass.
No, I'm doing the shoulder. Hi, Michael.
It'll be.
I
It's
suck
still
the air.
painful.
Well, I'm gonna get an Ultra Boy tattoo of his symbol right on my chest if we get to 500 subscribers.
That's a lot for 500. That's a lot of sacrifice for 500 subscribers, dude. Are you sure?
I think we're at 1,000.
I know.
So when you getting that tattoo there?
No, we have to lose 500. Don't you understand?
Well, I know Miracle Man has some statement he wants to say. Plus the fact that I'm not going to be doing top 10 until the government opens the shutdown. So maybe that can happen.
Yeah,
that's not.
I got this for a ridiculous price, guys.
Yeah, that's the
It's
fact.
a facsimile. We'll move on. It's a facsimile. Okay, back to the real comics.
Hell yeah.
Again, it's undervalued, but not undervalued. I get it because it is desired by people, but I think its desirability's kind of waned in the past few years. I think there was a little peak of it. And I think it's calmed down, but it's a great cover, great storyline.
Yeah.
Okay.
And who
That's
doesn't
the
love
point,
Doom?
right? It
That's the only book I own signed by all three of the major creators.
Damn.
It's a great story, and 3 of my 5 books are all about great stories, and just that was one of those captured my mind as a kid, and when I go back and read it 40 years later, I'm not disappointed. It's not super cheesy or anything. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember liking this. I remember Doom ripping the pommel off of his horse, throwing it at the fake drawbridge because he didn't quite trust the drawbridge going into Morgana Le Fay's castle, and he knew there'd be some sorcery there since the drawbridge looked like it was lowered. I just remembered that shit because it had such an impact, and that's why
They had to work together.
Yes, they did, to build a time machine, and they only had medieval parts. It was crazy good. Yeah, so thanks for saying story as well, Michael.
Yeah,
I wouldn't expect anything less from a Canadian.
My personal connection to it is a little boy going into the library. My library had a few comic books, not many. This was one of them. And me reading it like when I was dropped off at the library when my parents were shopping in the shopping mall, I would read this over and over again.
I can't blame you.
I like this one just
Kudos
because I
on
love
all
the
the-
cover.
Oh, yeah.
Kudos on all the chat activity today. It's
Yeah,
cool.
a lot of
Yeah.
chat. Thanks, everybody.
I love Iron Fist, so that's one of my faves.
I love a good Iron Fist myself.
This one I think's undervalued. You know, most
That's
things
a
in
great
DC are,
cover.
yeah, it's
It
a
is
cool
great
cover. It's the Freedom Fighters first kind of appear. I think it's their first appearance in the Silver Age. People could correct me. I could be totally wrong. But, you know, it's to me, it's again, it's nobody cares about it. Nobody wants to buy it. But in theory, it's kind of their first appearance in the Silver Age. They're coming back, you know. But again, most things in the DC universe are undervalued for their appearances. If this was a Marvel kind of thing, then yeah, it would have been off the charts. And the last one's just for Halloween. It's just to scare the bejesus off you guys. Oh my God, how scary is that? Oh my God.
Scary.
That's great.
Scary. They're scary.
Okay, those were mine. Thanks, guys.
All right. So who wants to go next?
I'll go.
All right. Here you go.
So I went a little different. Oh, this is okay. I picked 2 single books, and then I decided to pick 3 series that are inexpensive that I think are worth the bang for the buck. The first one is a cheap book. I think this is incredibly undervalued. It's Star Wars #7, which is the first original Star Wars story by Marvel after the movie adaptation. I don't think it gets near enough love. And a lot of the stuff that was done in this issue really carries on through the rest of the Star Wars series. I think this is way under the radar, and it should be worth way more money than it is. One I picked that's a little more expensive, and I hope that's all right, but I think Iron Man and Submariner is criminally undervalued. It's
Yes,
came out before Iron
that.
Man 1. Came out
I
before
have to do
Submariner.
this.
What's that?
Warning. 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 Banger alert. Banger alert. That is
It's not
when
that much of a banger, but I mean,
it
it
kind of
connects
is.
Tales to Astonished and
It is, I
Tales
agree.
of Suspense. Then it spins off into Iron Man 1, Submariner 1. Like I said, it predates both of those. Great Gene Colan art. I think it's way, way undervalued for what it is. It's
I
still
have an
alive.
Iron Man one. I have a Submariner one. I do not have that because every time I keep finding it, the covers have fallen off. There's chunks missing. And if I want to buy it on eBay, yeah, great. But that's something I'd rather get in the wild just to be able to look at. And that you
Yeah.
have something in such nice condition.
Well, y'all know I'm a condition bitch, unfortunately, but the white cover makes it harder as well. And then I'm going to recommend some cheap series that I think are absolutely worth it. I hope that's all right. 2 of them are related to one another. I think Marvel Team Up is fabulous for what it's worth. I mean, most Marvel, there's a couple of keys in Marvel Team Up. There's this one. There's a first appearance of Mockingbird's in there. But as a rule of thumb, you can get most issues of Marvel Team Up for $10 or less, and some of the later ones you can probably still find in the $2 boxes. Most of them are standalone stories, so you read the issue and you get the satisfaction of completing it. So I mean, I think as far as bang for the buck, Marvel Team Up is fantastic.
And they
And of
later
course-
on retconned it so that Misty Knight's first appearance was technically in that book.
Issue 1. Yeah. Yeah.
And then, of
Something-
course, Marvel 2-in-1 as well. And this one's even cheaper than Marvel Team Up. I mean, I would argue that there are no significant keys in Marvel 2-in-1 that will keep you away from completing the run. It's 100 issues. I think the most expensive Marvel 2-in-1 is Annual #2, which is that Starlin Thanos crossover with the Avengers Annual. But most Marvel 2-in-1s you can get for $2 or $3 a piece. And even the first issue, you can get in nice shape for $40. So it's another all standalone. The Thing with a bunch of different heroes. So there's a lot of variety from issue to issue. The creative teams change on occasion. And as far as I'm concerned, the Ron Wilson Thing is the ultimate thing.
You know what's funny? The one you're holding is a bit of a key immediately because of all the Man-Thing fanatics.
And it's the first issue, but it's just the easy one I could grab to represent the whole series.
Very true. Very true.
And then the other issue that is criminally cheap, I think, is New Teen Titans. I mean, so cheap. So cheap. And you're
All
gonna
the DC keys are criminally cheap.
Yeah, I mean, it's Wolfman and
truly are.
Perez at their best. I mean, even issue 1, you can get in really nice shape for what, $25 now. I mean, the first Nightwing is in there, and which is a little pricey, but that one's come down significantly. But a lot of these are in the dollar boxes still, and so you can get some really, really great, high quality Bronze Age stuff with New Teen Titans for virtually nothing. I mean, it came out as a competitor to X-Men, and it's considerably less expensive. And I might argue maybe during this era, it's better than X-Men and less expensive.
They were the
That's why they had the crossover
of that era.
Say that again, Cliff. Sorry.
They were the two top selling comics of that era, and that's what led to X-Men Titans crossover.
It's such a good series, so good. That's all I got.
Wow. All right. Nice books. Lady, you want to go next?
Yeah.
All right.
So I gotta show Avengers 100.
Nice.
Barry Windsor Smith art.
So good. So good.
They got to call the whole team back to fight Ares. Ares kidnaps an unconscious or amnesiac Hercules, and there's just a war among the gods. And and guess what? You know what the Black Knight, you know what the Black Knight's horse name is?
Man Thing?
Comet.
Aragorn. Anyways, so just eat that up, man, because it's like, god dang, BWS killed it. This is everybody. I love it. I love it. I love it. So underappreciated in my opinion. Another one that I think is underappreciated, but it's for its camp and absurdity, is always Captain America 164, and that is the first appearance.
Yo, she threw herself off a cliff
because she didn't get funded. You know how that feels when you don't get your fucking.
I know, but I loved everything about her.
She was a lovely scientist that clearly wears scientist garb, who got some seed money from Yellow Claw, and they paid for her to make some werewolves, and so she was experimenting with werewolf formulations, like you do. And Sam Wilson,
as one
does, and Sam Wilson took some of the stuff. Maybe he was subjugated it to her against his will. Just say no, and he turned into a werewolf. So it was really kind of a pickle. Great book, really kind of fucking funny. She does throw herself off the cliff when she doesn't, when they pull the funding, and but she actually lives, and so she's back. But this is first appearance of Nightshade, Captain America 164. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Next book. This is just because, my lord, it is an epic fight. It's a great cover. It's Captain Marvel 57, where Captain Marvel fights Thor. Why are they fighting? I mean, Warlock just got defeated, I think, or something just happened, and they're arguing for no good goddamn reason, and that's why. But it's just a great,
on fire.
It's just a great slobber knocker. In the negative zone.
That meant something else altogether.
Yeah, I thought that.
I don't think it is. This is one. This is a good one.
I'll stop asking my wife for my slobber knocker then.
You should ask for it. But yeah, Captain Marvel, issue 57, just a great issue. Check it out. Number 4.
I mean, I just know how to deliver a great slobber knocker. That's what matters.
If you're worth your weight in salt,
well, then that'll suck up all the slobber.
You think that's undervalued, lady?
Yeah, I don't think
it still is. It was pricey, but it came down, and it's not like you find really nice condition copies of the Cat.
Wally Wood and Marie Severin. Yeah, my copy is not good, but I think it's still undervalued. What's the? I just don't think it's ever been given. No.
I paid $500.
All those series that
you did not. Was it a 9.8? Good.
All those women-centric series that came out during that era, so Night Nurse and Shanna the She-Devil.
No,
Night Nurse is
Night Nurse is
insanely
different
expensive.
level.
Night Nurse is out of control, and
Different
Shanna has
level.
the strength
Sheena,
of-
I have found, or Shanna, I have gotten for cheap. I just need to pick up issue 1, but I've got 2 through 5. But I was lucky to find those. But anyways, yep, the cat. Get with it, kids. And then for my final one,
only 5 issues too, so
Yeah.
it's doable.
no, is it 5
I think
or
it's
4?
I think it's 5.
I think
might be wrong.
Shanna's 5, but I
Might
think
be Shanna's
Cat-
5.
Cat's 4.
I got it right
um,
here. I'll tell you.
Shanna's 5. I know. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Cat is 4 and Shanna is 5. You're right.
All right.
Night Nurse-
I would only know Cat because I only have Cat. Hi, Cat.
For a little Halloween, y'all get this issue.
The
It's-
first Spider Woman.
It's Frank Miller and I think it's it's Miller and Jansen.
And it's a Universal Monsters cover.
And it's this is such a cool cover. And it's got Werewolf by Night with Universal Monsters done by Miller and Jansen, and it's just good fun. And if you can get your hands on this for $5, I just feel like this is a sleeper, kids. This is a sleeper. So and now I'm just going to show a couple because I can. This is the one. Okay, it was Dick Giordano that got his start with Charlton. So I actually I've got a book, and here's a certificate, but it's basically a vault collection of Dick Giordano's file copies. Okay, so this is an official file copy of Dick Giordano. It's from his personal collection. Fighting 5, fucking number. It doesn't even show.
22,
Number 30.
30.
Yeah, it's number 30. Yeah, it's number 30. And this one is, I think, the Ransom of Big D, which is why I had to say
wow.
it. Show it.
D.
And it's
That's-
right on
that's
his
why you
D.
gotta get it.
The Ransom of Big D. That's why I had to. And plus, it's a file copy of Dick Giordano's. So, I thought that was cool as hell. Anyways, there's that. And I got this
Corgi.
really cool. It's kind of freaky deaky. Finding the original Marvel Now one is super crazy hard. But I got this from Whodat, who found a exclusive at some expo that they did
Ooh.
night. Bill Sienkiewicz.
Oh,
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. Here we go. Certificate of Authenticity. BTC.
That's a
Oh,
smaller
wow.
version of the picture we just saw. Interesting.
I like your capacity for observation. And then just because it's Halloween. Boop, gotta show this every year. House of Secrets, so pretty. But that's all I
That
got.
thing really went through the roof over the last few years.
Yeah, I'm glad I got my copy when I did.
Why is that one special?
It's
it's Halloween. It looks
not. It's just beautiful.
I have a Dick Giordano. It's pretty nice.
Hell yeah.
cool. Oh, nice.
That's a little cooler than Ransom of Big D, but what are you gonna do?
I saw he was at Heroes Con in 2005. I'm old.
Oh wait. I have a couple more actually. This line I think is just grossly undervalued or underappreciated, and it's these red circle
Oh yeah.
uh,
Ooh.
Those are
Big time.
Oh,
adventures
wow,
in
big
sorcery.
time.
I
Je
have
t'aime
all of them.
beaucoup.
These are just a couple that I had pulled already. So yeah, but these are great. Gray Morrow art and interiors and covers. And then the final one, it's just because it's so crazy and post-apocalyptic, freaking it's a Jim Starlin cover, and it's Nazi gorilla apes and weird war tales.
Primate platoon, ladies and gents.
Yeah. Primate Platoon. So it's issue number 89, and it's just kind of controversial and like, oh my god. So yeah, that's all I got to show. Anyways.
All right, Miracle Man, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I can show.
All
something.
right.
I don't. It's not going to be all that different than a lot of stuff we've seen. I will start off with something that I think is very undervalued, and that is this one right here.
Hey.
The first Tim Drake.
It sure is. And you know what? You can pick these up for just about $1 right about now. And every single time I see one for just about $1, I make sure I pick it up. Because at some point, somebody's going to go, hey, you know what? That's first appearance Tim Drake. I, too, agree, which is why I said that's a funny book, that the first appearance of Vixen is a vastly underappreciated and undervalued
Hell
book.
yeah.
Right? So Vixen was actually a victim of the implosion, the DC Comics implosion. She was supposed to be introduced much earlier than she was. I also agree that the first issue of Black Lightning is undervalued. Now, you'd probably pay more than the $8 I paid for this one.
I did, but for a slab, I did great.
Yes, I would assume. But they're vastly undervalued books. Now, two books that I don't think I've seen yet, and I'm sorry, I am puppy sitting, so I had to step away a few times while people were showing. So maybe people showed these. But here's a book I think is vastly undervalued.
Oh, Firestorm.
The DC Pantheon, and this one is signed by the Al Milgrom.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Look at that, Mr. Al Milgrom. I definitely think it's an undervalued book. I got this book for $1 at a flea market. It's off cut up top there, as you can see, but it's a pretty high grade copy. It's a pretty nice one. And this one is another book I think is vastly undervalued. Many years ago, when I shortly after I got my Flash 123, I was like, what's the next multiverse book? Right?
Ooh.
And I went and got myself a Green Lantern number 40. Right? There's your first meeting of Silver Age and Golden Age Green Lanterns.
Hey.
Right? It even has
got a big first
appearance of Doiby and his bowler hat. Right? And I think, it's a book that's definitely undervalued. I think I picked this copy up for it's a little rougher. I think I picked this copy up for about $40. I think it's more now, but it's not what it should be. It's certainly not a Flash 123, which created the DC multiverse. And for being really kind of the second issue of the second real appearance of the multiverse, it should definitely be going for quite a bit more. It's also just a cool ass cover. I mean, how do you not love that cover, right? So that's it. That's all.
It's also the first appearance of Chrono, who is the main bad guy in Blackest Night.
In Blackest Night, he's also the reason that the crisis happened, or the multiverse was created to begin with, I should say.
Yep. He had to appear back at the beginning of the time, that bastard.
That right, he's stupid. So that's all I
him, and it's actually his fault and Pariah's fault, right? It's like
yes, both. It's double fault. So that's all I pulled for undervalued. But seeing as how it's almost 10 o'clock, would you mind if I showed the couple of books that I had to show?
Absolutely, we can show some books.
All right, real quick. I didn't get a lot of books this week, right? I did get a couple. So I don't know what to start with, but I thought I'd start with the book that, as soon as I saw it, it reminded me of what my dad said to me once when I was a boy. And that was, goddamn, son, look at the size of the fun bags on that hose hound. Here we have Girl Power, the art of Amanda Connor. And this was an incredibly beautiful book of her art, right? Look at that. It's pretty. Here's her Silk Spectre stuff from the Before Watchmen. The whole basically all of her Silk Spectre stuff. Here's her Power Girl stuff. I mean, just absolutely gorgeous, incredible art. This book. I got this book for $35.
Are you serious?
From our friends at Ollie's Big Lots.
Oh, Ollie's.
Ollie's re-upped, got a couple of new books in, and this is the other one I got for only $26.99. Absolute Infinite Crisis.
Oh my god.
Now look, I have all these issues, right? But For $27, how do you pass up an absolute slipcase hardcover edition of
You
the series? And look, it takes a lot of heat, deservedly so. There's some pieces of it that I think are a little,
Listen, it is still a masterpiece compared to Final Crisis, the abomination that is
Dark Crisis.
Dark Crisis is my most hated, and right behind hating Dark Crisis is the other one, the emotional one, where they ruined Wally West's life. I can't remember the name of it. Homeless Crisis. You have no business writing this book. Crisis.
Mental health crisis.
Right.
Yeah, mental health crisis. It was just terrible. Terrible.
Financial crisis. Yeah.
So that's what
I'm
we're
going
facing
right
now.
now. I don't need to read about it.
Now, I only got 4 back issues. I picked up a bunch of new books this week. I won't show any of those. But
You got one more than I did.
4 back issues here. And I'm going to show those real quick. First of all, I got
No, you are.
books from the first year of the Silver Age. And they are Turok, Son of Stone, number 7.
Oh, shit.
Where's Mark? He'll poop
Yeah, I can feel Mark's bussy twisting right now.
He would.
And number 10.
He would have a buttered up bussy right the F now.
Now look, these were not inexpensive. They're fairly nice copies for Dell, right? They're fairly nice copies.
Yeah.
But this fell under the I will never find them again category of books.
Sure.
So I had to get them. Now, this is the book that I really wanted. My LCS got a collection.
Uh-huh.
And this individual started buying books at the tail end of the 40s.
Oh.
And one thing I have always wanted to own in my life is a Golden Age book that Joe Simon and Jack Kirby both worked on.
Some things can't be bought.
And here we have, with a cover by Joe Simon and Jack Kirby, Justice Traps the Guilty, number 10.
Oh, my.
From June, July 1949. It is an incredibly Simon and Kirby cover. Right? Jack did pencils. Joe did inks. Interiors have pencils by Jack on one story. Bruno Premieri worked on one. I mean, there is some great work in here. And let me tell you one thing. Something that will shock you, I think. Perhaps not. Because let's be honest. Who is the chief consumer of true crime podcasts?
Women
and murderers.
Fucking women.
Women and
who might also be murderers.
And it turns out,
if they're not listening to those podcasts, they're committing the crimes.
That in 1949,
we love it, dude. You'll
they
get some
were
bitches
advertising
some
true crime comics. They were putting ads in there for women. Look at that inside front cover ad: reduce fat up to 5
and
pounds
to lose weight,
right?
Because you have to lessen yourself and make yourself smaller in the world while learning about the most depraved individuals out there.
And not only that, but they also had, and I don't know what they call these things that women would wear
healthy.
That would raise your bust and cinch your tummy, and also
Some
have
meritocracy.
Because we are,
of course,
objects for your enjoyment.
But
women are trophies.
That's why pants don't have pockets, right? You don't want anything getting in the way of you showing off your body to all the men as they walk by.
Because yes, that is why
skirts.
Yes. That's right.
And obviously women exist solely for the pleasure of men. Now that being said, this was my big pickup of the week. I won't probably be bringing home any more other Golden Age books anytime soon. Although this collection contained the first issue of the Western Ghost Rider, the first issue of the Atlas Comics U.S. Navy book, a whole bunch of it had a showcase number 16. This guy had a coverless Black Terror book from the 40s. I mean, we're talking like this guy had some insane, late gold.
Do you have a Tim Holt number 11?
He had a shit ton of Westerns.
Tim
I
Holt
think
11 is the
Listen.
first Western Ghost Rider from what is it, 1949, and there's
Wow.
another one that was used by the Zodiac Killer. What the hell issue was that? Tim Holt 30.
I don't know. I didn't see him because I just passed right by Westerns. He did have some red shirt Lone Rangers. Now, for those of you who don't know, what color shirt does the Lone Ranger wear?
White.
Blue,
No,
baby blue.
Baby blue shirt.
Fuck if I know. Boy.
However, in the first dozen or so comic appearance published by Dell, he wears a red shirt. If you find red shirt Lone Rangers, you have struck gold. Those are the most collectible Lone Ranger books that are out there. And fans of Lone Ranger will pay quite a pretty penny for them.
It's like a red shirt freshman.
It's kind of like a Canadian who's gainfully employed.
Oh fuck.
It's very rare. It's almost impossible to find. But yeah, no, it's those are the so he had several of those issues. But yeah, no, this was an absolutely incredible collection. It was in an attic. It was an attic find. And the owner had passed away several years ago. His original owner collection. He bought them off the newsstand as they came out. He had 2 copies of the first appearance of the Suicide Squad and Brave and the Bold.
Did you get that?
Did you get both of them?
No, I held them. I held them in my own
How much did he
hand.
want to sell them for?
The
Good question.
lower grade one, he was looking for 600.
Damn.
I'll pay that. Oh my gosh.
The higher grade one, he's looking for 900.
Oh,
You should have
easy.
been like, I'll give you $5.
That higher grade first appearance of Sergeant Rock I showed you, Rob, that was 900.
And the sad thing is that is in at least a couple notches above what I just got, and I paid more for that.
No, this guy prices his books to move, and
Yeah.
he had reworked his wall books, and it was incredible. It was just incredible to see him.
Pick
They are
them
some
up
beautiful.
for us, and we'll pay you.
First of all, I can't ship things to Canada. We're up.
No, you can't.
And I don't want to go to the gulag for working with a Canadian. So that's it. That's all I got to show.
All right. Anybody want to show any books that they just picked up?
Wait,
Do-
didn't
do
you
I
get
get a
the first
turn?
appearance of Suicide Squad? No.
I didn't buy it.
Oh,
It was $600.
what? That's cheap.
I did not have. I
was
had
almost
$600,
feeling
but I have it a
overlooked there,
vacation.
Rob.
I did show.
Just making sure.
All right, here is what I consider one of the greatest books, and most of this is copyright stuff. Just such an excellently written book, such an excellently drawn book by artists and writers who are relatively unknown. From 1988, Spider-Man versus Wolverine.
Is that the issue where they switch minds and Spider-Man technically sort of kills someone?
No. So this is my original copy. You can see how beat up it is, right? Like
You
I've had 9/8 of this, raw 9/8, but like just beautiful books. This is my original copy from when I was a kid. The story in here is where Ned Leeds dies. Spider-Man is distraught, because he felt like he could save him. He gets mixed up with Wolverine, follows Wolverine to East Germany during the Cold War. And Wolverine's like, "You're way out of your league here, kid." He tells him all this stuff, and Peter Parker just won't fucking listen. Wolverine's like, "You're gonna die," and then Peter Parker's just like deposited in Wolverine's world of like, Cold War espionage, the East German secret police, the freaking Soviets are involved in like all these Cold War like spies and assassins that want to kill Wolverine's friend who he went over to try and save. This woman named Charlie, and it's just amazing. Like this artwork here, right? This kind of pinkish red, where it's just too much violence for Peter Parker to like
Process.
comprehend, right? And it's just like it's full of stuff like that. Actually, Peter Parker's not in that particular scene, but that's the whole idea. And it's just like this whole thing where Wolverine is just like going balls to the wall, taking on just like thousands of super spies. And here it is again. This one is the one where Peter's like, what? No. The violence. I'm just a teenager from Brooklyn.
Is he
Man,
still a teenager then?
Peter Parker's been a
college
teenager
students.
for 44 years.
Right.
So, just little things
Yes.
like this. You're on your way. You're in way over your head, bub. Go home. I mean, it's just such classic Wolverine. It's written wonderfully and beautifully. It was very believable. I absolutely love this book. It's listed as like a $30 book on Key Collector. I think it should be a lot more. I don't know. I mean, when you get to the editor-in-chief, I know Ann Nocenti and Jim Shooter. Bill Oakley's name looks familiar as a letterer, but look at these. I don't know James Owsley. I don't know Mark Bright.
Mark Bright, come on.
Isn't Mark Bright Minty on Minty Reviews Movies on YouTube?
No, he
Different Mark
passed away not too long ago, but he did Green Lantern for a long time. He had a big
Oh,
run
I don't know
on Iron
DC.
Man.
There you go. So yeah, that's one of my underrated books. And
He's
mainly
great.
again because of story. Like what gives books value is usually first appearances, and then rarity, cover, blah blah blah. But there's Ned Leeds dies is the event in this, but it's not anything beyond that other than just a great story establishing character, and through it's consistent with the character of Peter Parker and Wolverine. Another book from that time period that I love, Thor 355.
Simonson.
Oh,
Some bad shit's happened to Thor. He's wandering around the icy areas of wherever he's from, and he runs into, in the very far off distance areas of Jotunheim or whatever Heim it is, his what's it called? His great grandfather, who nurses him back to health and wrestles with him. And other than the fact that the great grandfather has these women made out of ice that are sort of his like nymph slaves, if you can ignore that part, it's just a beautiful story. It's a standalone story. I've always dug it. I've always thought that this issue, it should be more than a $3 issue. Here's a series, but specifically this first issue that I think is way undervalued. Boom. Kitty Pryde and Wolverine, my absolute favorite limited series from all of the Copper Age. Little signature there.
I liked Storm or Magic. I liked the Magic one.
Magic
With
was good.
Storm,
I just like
yeah.
this. I like this better. The idea that so in the Spider-Man versus Wolverine, both of them kind of stay the same. Like after the fact, Wolvie is still a hard-nosed killer, and Peter Parker is still an innocent teenager. In this one, she really goes from Kitty Pryde to Shadowcat. Thank you, Black Spiders. I appreciate it. She goes through this kind of change through this, which is what teenagers should be doing, where she realizes that her kind of I can phase. Go away, dog. I can phase through things, and that's the extent of my powers. She gets taken, trained by Ninja Ogun, who just brings her up to another level. And she has to break free of Ogun's mind control, which she does because Wolverine has taught her to be steely and strong inside and mentally tough. But Wolverine also goes through a metamorphosis in this, where he goes berserker to beat Ogun, who's a legendary ninja who may have lived for hundreds of years, or his consciousness may have been passed down through the whatever clan it was. But Wolverine controls that animal berserker rage that he has, and is able to bring himself back to his kind of human nature. Thank you. I'll come out and eat with you guys in a second. I'll come out and eat on the couch and watch a movie with you in a second. My daughter's home from college. So just great growth, a lot of fun, great book. And of course, as a 14-year-old kid, I had a crush on Kitty Pryde like you wouldn't believe. Or maybe you would if you're sitting here watching a comic book show on Halloween at 10 o'clock at night. You might know exactly the crush that I had on Kitty Pryde. All right, more of a modern book. I think Runaways as a team, as a concept, you notice I love like the teen heroes, the teen stories. It's kind of always gotten me that potential as a teenager is what got me into comics in the first place. And I think
It's written by the guy that did Why the Last Man and Saga.
Yeah,
Yep.
Brian K. Vaughan and Adrian
Brian K.
Alfano.
Vaughan, yeah.
Adrian Alfano went on to do the art on the early Miss Marvel series after he did Runaways. That's why G. Willow Wilson wanted him because of his work on Runaways. Absolutely loving this series. I love I guess it was a Hulu TV show, or I think
Yep, Hulu, yes.
3 seasons. I thought it was great. Just the sort of stuff I love, kind of like teen drama mixed with like kicking ass. I mean,
I do have one question.
Power is you talk to a dinosaur. Your name is Arsenic, or Old Lace. Your dinosaur's name is Arsenic. I mean, I just think
Was
this is
Arsenic in the TV show? Because I don't remember him from the first season.
yes.
I got to rewatch it.
Yeah. So I just think it's a great series. So this is volume 1, went up to like issue 30 or something, and then there was a volume 2 that started with Brian K. Vaughan, but then the Predator from Buffy, Joss Whedon, started writing it, and then
The Predator from Buffy.
then I have not read Rainbow Rolls and Chris Anka's most recent series that went 38 issues. I got to get on that at some point. So those are undervalued comics, and then these are more like ghost comics that, like, I wish would trade more. They have value listed, but nobody's buying them, so I don't know if they're overvalued or if they're just so expensive nobody wants them. But my favorite artist, in some of her early ratio comics, 1 in 25s and 1 in 50s, we have Stephanie Hans, 1 in 20 Black Widow from 2010. Like, to me, this is a classic that should be continually up there in modern covers. This is Fearless Defenders. You can see that she used this character on Isabel from Die, but this is Fearless Defenders 4. I think it was a 1 in 50. I think this is one of the most gorgeous covers ever. 2013. Her Ultimates cover, 1 in 25 or 1 in 50. I can't remember. Really like that with Miss America and Captain Marvel. And then this Young Avengers cover she did with Kid Loki and the rest. Just loving this stuff, this early Hans. I still collect everything she does, but
the Journey into Mystery Hanses.
Perhaps underappreciated or at least they're not traded or shown all the time, and maybe they're rare, but they're more ghosts at this point than they are undervalued maybe. And one more that fits into that category, but it's not in a top loader. It's in one of those protective cases that stop you from appreciating your comics. But that's her Venomized variant for Journey into Mystery 632, I think. Yeah. No, 633. I put this in eBay earlier today, and not one issue came up for sale.
If they stop you from appreciating your comics, you're not doing it right. I just want to say.
Say that again?
If they stop you from appreciating your comics, you're not doing it right.
The slabs?
Yes.
I said they stopped me from reading my comics, didn't
Right,
I?
but that's why you have a physical. That's why you have a physical.
Now the physical, you can read it online digitally.
Or you have
Legally or expertly.
flyers. And you
Okay,
crack
I
that shit.
have about 7,000 or 8,000 comics. Here's my slab collection.
Oh, got that one. Yeah.
Oh, that's
you
a nice
gave
thing.
me
That's it. So,
Well,
beautiful.
you're going to get more from me.
and I have one more somewhere.
got
The
more.
first appearance
I
of Miss
got more.
Marvel. So there you go.
All right. Anybody else want to show some books that they just picked up this past week? Lady?
Kevin said he had more.
Kev?
Oh, I got less than all of you. I got 2 new books this week. That's it. And both
I
of
didn't
them
get
are
any new
upgrades.
books this week.
Both of them are upgrades. I got 2 issues of Strange Tales that I upgraded. This is Strange Tales number 141.
Hook me
Upgraded
up
this
with your
one.
downgrades.
Is that a
Upgraded.
signature or is that a scribble?
That's a scribble. That's on the cover.
Oh.
It's a scribble. I don't mind scribbles on there necessarily.
Yeah.
But no, I think this is actually on the cover. It's not a scribble.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, this 141, about a 9.0, very fine near mint. And I got Strange Tales 147 as well. That was a upgrade from a mid-grade to a high grade. So
Beautiful.
I'm constantly trying to upgrade stuff.
For sure.
I just got a low grade of that. I mean,
That's it.
lower mid grade, but still low.
That's it. It's been slim pickings the last few days.
I got a
I'll
few-
She's better than nothing.
I got a small stack.
show
Okay.
us.
If anybody wants this is my second copy, but I can't pass this up. This is Dark Horse 20 Years.
Lame.
It's just great art because it's all artists doing other Dark Horse properties. So like Eric Powell on Star Wars. You've got Stan Sakai doing Sin City, Frank Miller doing Usagi Yojimbo. So just a really cool little book. I can send that to somebody if they don't have
Oh,
it.
that was such a great idea when they did that too.
It was. I love it. More companies should do that. This is the last in the
Love that
Little
cover.
Runaways miniseries. Stephanie Hans again.
Such a
Um,
funny cover.
She did all 5 covers. This is a great little story because apparently
Who
they have
wrote
a
it?
Doom. They have a Doombot that's working as like their maid
A
and cook.
teacher?
Rainbow Rowell.
But all the Doombots are trying. Yeah, this is Rainbow Rowell, but this is the miniseries, not his big series. All the Doombots are trying to get the Doombot that's working for them, kind of like back into the Borg collective. And he's like, I am Doom, but I'm also your servant and your maid and your cook, and I'm not going there. So it's kind of cool
Aw.
story. I didn't know there was a 0 on this. I didn't think I had it. So
Oh,
there you go. I found a 2006 Batman newsstand.
Very
Nothing-
cool.
Nothing there other than 2006. I'm a big fan of Big Barda and Ram V, and it all comes together in this New Gods variant from like the recent run, 2020 or something.
Cliff
I'm
said that.
reading-
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Was Cliff, were you the one that's saying the most recent New Gods run was good?
oh my God, Ron B's New Gods is amazing.
There
I
you
got
go.
issue 1 right there. I'll give it a read. Thank you, Cliff. And thank you, lady. I reading the Tom King Wonder Woman, and I just never got issue 15. So I started reading it late or something, and I got a lot of back issues. So this was the last thing I was missing. Now I'm all caught up. And then I literally last Sunday sold my
Literally?
Justice Society of America run with the Alex Ross covers, including the 3 connecting covers to issue 26 that were on the wall that I took down. And I just rebought the middle one. I found this the other day. So there's a connecting
Nice.
variant here and here from Alex Ross
Thunder.
on Justice Society 26, which is just gorgeous, gorgeous art. So that's what I picked up last week and a half or so.
And that King Thunder starting off from a Flash issue in one panel where it just shows Golden Age Flash giving a pen that had the trapped entity of, I think it's called Yiz, YZ. And it took about another couple years, but hey, here's your King Thunder. And his first real appearance was in a Flash comic from like
Happens all the
the
time.
early 2000s.
I got 3 more books I can show.
Okay.
Cliff, these 2 are for Cliff.
Hey.
Because I asked him, "Do you have this one and do you want it?" And it is the Models Inc. #1 variant with Tim Gunn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they had #2, the
Director of
variant,
the Suicide Squad.
which is like kind of it's like a Cosmo cover or something, but then it's got Tony Stark and a Speedo here. So there you go.
Look at them cum gutters.
Indeed.
So there you go. And then the last one, I showed it last week. I'm showing it again because I love it so much. And it was a kind gift from Mr. Rob Wurst. This amazing Alex Ross, Catwoman, Batman 50 variant of
Banger alert, warning.
Warning, 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 warning. Banger alert, banger alert.
I like totals.
But we saw it. You can't do a banger alert for something we saw last.
Shut up, Michael.
Come on.
You know what? Just for that, you're getting the full banger alert. Warning, 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 warning. Banger alert, banger alert. Oh, look at the little kitty. And he's playing with the tiny little chick. Wait, you're here for comic books, you dumb asshole! It puts the low shit in the basket. and puts the lotion in the basket.
All right, I hadn't seen that before. That's insane.
And that was back when I was clean shaven-ish.
All right. That was your fault, Michael.
All right. Anybody else want to show some a couple extra books? All right. I'm going to leave it out on this. I only have a few books to show, so I'm going to just switch the camera up and let's see what I got here. These are just some books that I picked up this week. This was from the claim sale that my comic book dealer holds every week. Sweetmeats #1. I remembered seeing this when I was younger. John Bolton cover, 1993, $7. Yes, please, especially when it's the time for Halloween. Next up, this is Because of Miracle Man. I got the issue 1, so when I saw this at the shop and he says $9, absolutely. This is a censored cover. Oh, but it does show a lesbian kiss. Well, did you know that this is only a very cropped?
That's not a lesbian kiss.
That's not a lesbian kiss.
That's a straight kiss.
Yeah, that's a straight kiss. That's static on a girl, and it's the sex issue. There's a whole. Scotty Vaughn has a whole video about this, and I think Super Slab has a whole video about this. There's a whole
Scotty Vaughn.
Well, now I got to watch that.
Yeah, there's a box of condoms on the next to them on the floor. That's why they zoomed in on the image and got rid of the sexual implication.
Well, that's everybody.
About down to here with the cover, but they just crop it up to their faces.
All right.
All right. The other one I got was one of the missing issues I needed for Demon. Now I just need 8 and 9. Jack Kirby, yes, please. Now, this is one of those undervalued comics. I know this because it's a newsstand. It's the first appearance of Freakazoid, which is a direct ripoff off of Mike Allred's Madman. So I got this for less than $30 on eBay, and I was bidding against people. There's somebody else that has this up right now for about $130, and it has been sitting there for a very long time. So if you can find this... What was that?
It will continue to sit there at that price.
Oh, yeah, especially when one of the books that I'm going to show up here, because starting to on Monday, I'm going to start doing some things a little bit differently. As I'm showing on Sunday, the short will be about undervalued comics. And I'm going to do that every Sunday until the government reopens. But until then, we're not going to be showing the very high expensive books, the wild price fluctuations. We're just going to show some cool stuff.
What we think is cool and undervalued that you should check out.
And on, I believe, Tuesday, I'm going to start doing final issues. These are some of those final issues. Go ahead, lady.
Your mother.
My mother's dead.
I don't got anything to say.
No, it's fine. So this is the final issue of Beavis and Butthead. This will be part of that short that I talk about.
What issue number?
I'm sorry?
What issue number is the last Beavis and Butthead?
Issue 28.
Interesting.
It went that long. Just a little over 2 years. This book I got from Lady Fantastic.
Oh, I need to complete that series.
Several years ago, newsstand edition copy of the final issue of Kid and Play, where, okay, not all the Avengers are in it, but at the same time, he's high and having a dream. Oh, Freakazoid, you like that? Sweetmeats? Good book. Static Lesbian? I don't think so. But then again, I haven't read it yet. I only have issue 1 and the issue 25. Now I need to start piecing together the rest like Miracle Man. Check out Dexter Douglas.
You want me to sing it? I'll sing it. Check out Dexter Douglas, nerd computer ace. Went surfing on the internet and was zapped in cyberspace.
Oh, the Freakazoid.
All right.
Yeah. It's a Freakazoid.
He turned into the Freakazoid, who's strong and super quick. He drives the villains crazy because he's a lunatic. I see how this works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Illustrate something.
The Max final issue, and if you wanted to do an extra bit of a challenge, you can find the newsstand edition. This one is a direct Namor, the final issue during the 90s. This is scarce. This thing here, it was right around the time of the bankruptcy. So these were not highly printed.
Was
And
John
nobody-
Byrne still writing at that point?
I don't know, but he was still doing some art towards the end. Maybe somebody in the chat can let us know.
I don't think he was writing at that point.
I picked this up just the other day. This is another one that somebody has on eBay for $300. That person is
Whoa.
high, crazy, or both. I got this one for over $50. But this is the final issue, and out of all the big war books that were coming out, this was the last one standing. GI Combat ended much earlier. All of them, Our Fighting Forces, Unknown Soldier, years before this. This was the holdout.
It's a good looking cover too.
It's a great cover. It has all the Cuberts, Joe, Andy. I know I'm missing one of them right now. Adam, that's it. He was the colorist on this one and the letterer. So you had the whole family.
Can we
Look,
do
the
an episode
granddaughter
where
now
we
just
just
says
sit around for
blonde.
an hour and bitch about people overcharging on eBay? I could use that therapy.
Oh, we can make that into an episode coming soon. Overpriced
Especially when they're not
eBayers.
selling.
Not
You know
as scarce as
funny?
Namor's clothes.
We did a night of undervalued stuff, and then like we're spiraled right to the end of people be overpricing shit. I love that. I love it.
Oh man, I could scream for hours. Hours.
Oh, well, guess what? That's going to be next episode. Next episode. Tune in next Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. We're going to be talking about overpriced comics on eBay. But aside from that, this is what I'm going to be showing. Tomorrow on our YouTube channel, I'll be showing a video for our comic tips. And the comic tip for tomorrow is, and I just shot this, so I should remember this, but somehow it escapes me. It's
You're old. You're old.
I am old. I'm way too old.
I'm
So
probably old though.
I'm 46 or 47. I have forgotten at this point.
I'm
And
way older. Way older.
oh wow. Oh, Tacoma's saying Albedo 298 for $45,000.
I want an albedo too, also, but I'm never gonna get one. It's just too goddamn expensive.
The only way to get that book is if you find it somewhere for somebody who didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
Flea market or antique store.
Because I'm as big a Usagi fan as they come, and I don't have that issue. It's a grail of mine, but I'm realistic, and I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to pay that much for it.
I'm hitting a wall.
Well, I saw everyone's hitting a wall. I'm hitting a wall. I couldn't remember what the short is tomorrow. Tomorrow, the short is about final issues, and we're going to start making that at least once a week into a video short. I'm going to be doing the undervalued comics as video shorts. That'll be on Sunday, and then just focus on different series and whatnot. But otherwise, is there anything that anybody wants to advertise for their channels coming up?
No, had fun. Bye.
Watch
I'll be
Clip on
live.
Comics. Watch
Michael
Kevin
Holmes.
Freeman. Watch Michael. Watch Tacoma.
Liz
Miracle
wants to
Man
say
will be doing something
I'll
soon.
be live in the morning with Izzy.
Live
Like,
noise.
subscribe, leave a comment.
All these things. And otherwise, we want to thank you all so much for joining the show. We'll be back next week, 9 p.m. Eastern. We want to thank you all for watching us, whether it's replay or live. Till next time, love you all. Night, night. Bye. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to see this episode again, along with a catalog of back episodes and issues, surf on over to Not Near Mint on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe and hit that bell for notifications.